Hey y'all, I'm in my bathroom right now because the dog's asleep, Hannah's asleep, I don't want to wake anybody up. It's, oh, here comes Ezra, 7:15 a.m. The dog woke me up at 5:30ish, so breakfast, now he's back to sleep. So anyway, I wanted to reflect on 2020. It's the last day of 2020. Usually I do this a little earlier, but I keep forgetting, you know, I got a dog and stuff. Hi, Ezra. Okay, bye, Ezra. So, boy, 2020 was a year. I mean, come on, we all know that. But, geez, he keeps scaring me when he comes in and out. Yeah. I'm trying to, like, sum it up. A lot of good things actually happened this year despite a global pandemic and all the stress of that, so. Ezra, hold on. Get off the shelf. Ow. Okay. Just don't knock anything over. He's sitting on one of the shelves where we keep our cleaner stuff. Cats. It's like having toddlers. It's like we have 4 toddlers right now between the cats and the dog. So anyway, let's see. Yeah, what was I saying? A lot of good things has happened this year despite a global pandemic. Like, my business was really successful this year. I'm wearing my work sweatshirt. Oh, Charlie's in the bathroom. Everyone's coming in here while I talk. My business was really successful. I had a slow start, which was scary, and I really felt like, you know, like January, February, I didn't do anything in January. I did 3 jobs in February at the end of February. And it wasn't really till March that I fully like left Eric and started doing jobs on my own, and from there it was really, really successful. I mean, way better than I thought. As far as how many jobs I did per month, like I really didn't expect to do so well in my first year. So, and that's only with like 10 months of the year where I really did anything. So I'm excited to see how the next year goes. Yeah, I did so much better than I thought it would. So that's been a good thing, and you know, obviously, what's another good thing? A lot of people in my life had babies this year, so that's been like a really great thing about 2020. Two of my cousins that I'm really close with had babies. My best friend had a baby, so it's like been really fun to have that. It's kind of like the upside of the year as far as that goes, and you know, we got married still despite everything. I mean, it wasn't the big wedding we had planned and what we had talked about in our 2020 goals video, you know, but we still did that. And let's see, we moved twice. Once at the beginning, like literally when we moved to our other apartment, we moved literally like the week that everything shut down for the very beginning of the pandemic, when no one knew what was going on at all. That's the weekend we moved, and then we moved again in the middle of the pandemic still. So 2 moves in 1 year. Not doing that again. But so we're getting settled in here. So one day we'll do a tour once we have it all a little more organized and figured out. So that's been good. We moved in together, which is something we talked about in our 2020 goals video. Got married. Yeah, I mean, those are the good things. Obviously all the bad things are, you know, a pandemic, not being able to spend as much time with my grandmother as I usually would, not having our wedding, not being able to see people, all of that, you know, that's been shitty. But as far as our goals for the year, my goals were to write weekly, did not happen. Run a half marathon, did not happen because everything was canceled. And what was my third goal? Was more time in nature / less screen time, which did not happen either because we didn't really go anywhere. We didn't really do anything this summer. You know, we didn't go to the beach, we didn't go hiking, we didn't do stuff. And Hannah's been sick for most of this year. We've kind of hinted or talked about it a few times where she's got chemical sensitivities, so that's been what we're dealing with all of this year. So, yeah, so it's been a hard year, but a good year and the longest year ever. So, yeah, it was really funny for me to go and watch our 2020 goals video and just be like, y'all, none of that's gonna happen. You're not gonna get married. You're gonna move in together, but it's gonna be totally weird. I mean, she didn't move into that apartment for the first 4 months that we lived there because of the painting. So it's just that whole place was a nightmare, you know. I think, Ezra, seriously. But yeah, overall, I mean, 2020, we got our dog. I mean, I've been wanting a dog for like my entire life, so I feel like a lot of good things have come from 2020 despite all the shit. So, as with any other year, there was good, there was bad, everything in between. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to a new year. Not that like it really changes anything, like the date on the calendar isn't changed. The pandemic's still going on, and nothing really changes when the new year changes. So we just start counting up again, which is just weird. So, can you see him sitting on the, hi Ezra. So, I promise we will do a apartment tour soon, but we have a few more decoration-y things we want to get, because for some reason the toilet paper holder was like this high up on the wall over there by the toilet, like this high. You're sitting on the toilet, you have to like reach up for it. I'm like, did tall people live here before? I don't understand. So we took that down, but I want to get something to cover up the holes where it was. So yeah, there's just some weird stuff, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed our bathroom. This is the farthest away from the bedroom and where the dog is sleeping, so I could talk without disturbing anyone. So we are not really doing much for New Year's Eve. Last year we didn't do much either. I think we just like hung out at our Airbnb and went to bed early, which is probably what's gonna happen today, except we're in our apartment. We're planning to watch the Lord of the Ring movies. We just binge watched all the Hobbit movies the past couple days. I haven't seen the Hobbits and she hasn't really seen the Lord of the Rings, so. And yeah, we're just gonna lay low, just like any other holiday of 2020 has been, you know. Yeah, so. Yeah, it's been a good year. I just thought about the fact that like Hannah started her art business. That was a really positive part of this year. She's so creative and amazing. So we've had some challenges, but we've gotten through it, and everyone has. So yeah, we're gonna make a video tomorrow talking about our goals for 2021, so I won't get into them here because I like to keep it separate. So this is my reflection on 2020, and tomorrow we will reveal our goals. So I have some good ones this year, so stay tuned. This is a mug that Hannah got me for Christmas. It says dog person on the handle. And she also got me a cat mug. So everything she got me was like cat and dog themed. Oh, the best present that I got this year. Let me grab it. All right. Hope that was worth the wait. I think this sums up the whole year perfectly. I should probably make that the screen, the thumbnail. So this is my favorite Christmas gift that she got me. I've been saying, I saw it on Twitter once like a while ago, and like I've been saying for months now, like I need to get one of those because I just hate people that just wear it under their nose. So this is my favorite Christmas gift. But yeah, anyway, of course I'm rambling like any other video that I make. So I'm trying to think of where I rate 2020 as a year. I think it was just a year, just like any other year, you know. The pandemic really did suck. It took away a lot, and took away a lot from everyone. So that's not an exciting statement to make, or a radical statement to make, you know. Hopefully that things can get under control in 2021 with a new president and a vaccine, and you know, we understand how COVID spreads better than we did 9 months ago. So I think we're turning the corner, you know. So anyway, here's to 2021. Good riddance to 2020. Yeah, so I'd love to hear some of your guys' thoughts on how the year went for you, as far as if you set any goals. And obviously, like, if you didn't make your goals, like, we didn't hit any of our goals. Well, Hannah did. She hit her fast fashion. She didn't shop fast fashion, but she did not meditate every day, and she didn't have less screen time. So those were our goals from last year. So it's okay if you didn't hit your goals. Like, it was a pandemic. You lived through a pandemic. If you lived through the pandemic, that's pretty good. So, like, I'm not out here being like, you hope you made your goals. I didn't make any of mine, so anyway, I'm just curious how people feel about 2020, and stay tuned, like, tomorrow or the next day, see our goals for 2021, and let me know some of yours. So anyway, Thank you guys for watching. Going into 2021, it's going to be year 5 of YouTube since I've been transitioning, so a lot of fun stuff I have planned to celebrate my 5th year of me. So, thanks for being on this journey with me, and hope you guys are having a good week, and I'll talk to you next year.